Hey guys, and welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to build my 2x3 seamless glass piston door. So let's see what this thing does. Just hit these pressure plates, opens up your door. As you can see, you can't see any pistons whatsoever, and then you leave. Now, if you notice, this is actually the side contraption of my 3x3 seamless glass piston door, which I'm still working on. But I was able to compact the sides. Now I just need to compact the top, and then I'll hopefully get a tutorial out on that too. And I also had another idea for this. If you only do one side of this 2x3, you can actually make something pretty cool for Hunger Games. Like, so let's say like it's coming to like a Hunger Games map, you go into a building and this is what you see. You can't break any blocks, but you know there's something there because you could obviously see the ladder. So you got to find the button, open it up, and then go down the ladder and get your goods that are in there, whatever is going to be in there. And the only reason I say that is because I was playing a lot of Hunger Games the other day. Alright guys, so let's start building this thing. So for this build, we're going to need at least a 4x7 spacing. And at the bottom left hand corner, we're going to have to dig out at least 3 blocks over and 1 block up. And then we're going to skip 2 and dig down 1 more. So it looks something like this. And we're going to start from the bottom right hand corner. So we're going to put a redstone dust down right here. 2 repeaters going this way, both set to 4 ticks delay, with a block in front of this repeater. And then over from this redstone dust, we're going to put a repeater down right here and here, both set to 2 ticks delay. And then we're going to put a block right in front of this dust, so it looks something like this, and you won't be able to see that repeater anymore. So we're looking something like this so far. Next, we're going to put dust on top of this block, a torch coming off the side of the block, a block up in front of this repeater, and then we're going to put dust on top of this block. The dust should come on. Next, we're going to put a torch off to the side, should go off, with a block on top of the torch, and then a sticky piston right next to the block, a block in front of the sticky piston, and a torch on the bottom right here. So it looks something like this so far. That's our monostable circuit. I would use an easier monostable circuit, but due to directions, this monostable circuit works in every direction, so I like to use this one. Next, we're going to put dust right next to here, so when this activates and puts the block above here, it will activate this dust. We're going to put glowstone right next to this block. It has to be glowstone, and glowstone up from the dust, and we're going to put dust along the top of the glowstone. Next, we're going to put a block right in front of this dust, come up 1 more, so it looks something like this. We made like a nice little staircase of dust up the glowstone and up this block. A block over with a repeater on this block coming off the glowstone set to 1 tick delay. Next, we're going to put 3 blocks in front of this repeater, so 1 here, 1 here, and 1 down. And then we're going to delete this the middle one, and put dust right here. So this will activate this block, activating this dust, and this dust will activate this block. Next, we're going to put a repeater right here, set to 2 ticks delay, and a repeater right here set to 4 ticks delay. And then we're going to put a block in front of the repeater set to 2 ticks delay, and then we're going to put a repeater going towards this torch set to 1 tick delay, with a block in front of it, and some dust on top of that block. And we'll come back to this one later. We want to finish the whole bottom area, so we're going to come back to this later. This leads up to the top area. So next, we're going to put some dust down right here. So when the activation starts, because this is our input block right here. So once this activates, hits this block, it'll activate this dust activating this repeater. Next, we're going to put a block in front of the 4-tick repeater. And we're going to come off the block and put another 4-tick repeater with a block in front of the 4-tick repeater and a dust off to the side. So we'll activate this, hit into the block, activate this, hit into the block, and activate the dust. Next, we're going to put a block right next to this dust, and we're going to put dust from back here where we started, and put dust going back into this block as well. So we kind of want this to activate right away, and then it's going to activate again like so it takes longer to deactivate. Next, we're going to put a torch up on top of this block, with a block on top of the torch, and dust on top of that block. It looks pretty weird, but trust me, we're doing everything right. Next, we're going to put some sticky pistons in. So we're going to put 1 right here, 1 right here, and 1 right here. They should all extend just fine. And then take your block of choice and put your block of choice right in front of those sticky pistons. Next, we're going to do the top area. So we're going to come back over here to this piece of dust, and we're going to use glowstone again. We're going to put glowstone up from the dust, off to the side of the dust, so it looks something like this. And then another piece of glowstone up like so. And then we're going to put dust up along all of these. And then we're going to put in our other sticky piston. So we're going to put a sticky piston here next to the dust, next to the glowstone, I mean. And next to the dust, I guess, too. Another sticky piston and another sticky piston. So it looks something like this. And then we're going to put 3 more in again. 1, 2, and 3. Not like that. Like that. There we go. So it looks something like this so far. Next, we're going to put in another monostable circuit. So we're going to come out from this glowstone, put dust, make a block go up, and put dust up from that block with a torch off to the side. Next, we're going to put another block off to the side of the torch and the dust, and we're going to put a repeater here set to 4 ticks delay. So it looks something like this. Then we're going to put a block out from the repeater with dust on top of it. The dust should activate because of this torch. And then we're going to put a torch down here. The torch should go off. We're going to put a block up from the torch. And then we're going to take a redstone lamp and put a redstone lamp down from the torch. Make sure that's a redstone lamp. Next, we're going to take out some glass. Put some glass right here, and we're done. That's it. That's one whole side done. So if I put a block here with a button and click it, there we go. And then if I click it again, it activates. So this would be our wall right here. Click it, opens up. And sometimes this happens. It's just a bug because of the pistons. It works fine, trust me. It just happens sometimes. Actually, it pretty much rarely happens. See, it went right back. It rarely happens. So now that's one whole side done. But like I said, if you guys want to just do that little Hunger Games thing, you're done now. That's it. You're done. Just make sure you put a block under here so you can't see anything. And what I like to do is actually change this block to a normal block as well. So it looks something like that. And now all we have to do is literally mirror this image onto this side. All right, guys, so like I said, we're going to just fly through this spot. Before we do that, I just want to make sure that you guys know that from where we started this one, we're just going to count over 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the 5th block, this is where we're going to start this side. I don't want you guys to build the whole thing and then be off by 1 and have to delete the whole thing and put it back in. So make sure you at least count over 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put your block down for 5. And then do your 4x7 spacing. Dig out the bottom right hand side, 3 and 1, and that one. So it looks something like that from the top area. So like I said, this is just a mirror image, so I'm going to fly through this one a little bit faster. So starting from the bottom left hand corner instead of the right hand corner, we're going to put a dust down here, 2 repeaters here, set them both to 2 ticks delay, a block in front of them, a torch off to the side, dust on top, a block off from this dust with a torch. Torch should activate the dust. This torch should go off. Put a block up from the torch. Sticky piston. Block in front of the sticky piston. Torch down. Dust next to this block. This block will activate that. You all know that. Glowstone up. Glowstone up off the dust. Dust going up the glowstone to make a nice little staircase of dust. All the way up, put a block off to the side of the dust with dust on top of the block, a block over, repeater set to 1 tick delay, make 3 blocks, delete this one, delete the middle one, put dust in the middle of the 2. Next we're going to come down here and we're going to put 2 repeaters set to 4 tick delay each off the bottom left hand dust, a block in front of those. We should just use a block of our choice. Like I said, I'm just going to delete that out anyway. So block of your choice in front of the 4 tick repeaters, repeater to the side set to 1 tick, and a repeater here set to 4 ticks, a block in front of this repeater, a repeater off to the side with a block in front of it, and dust. We'll come back to that later because that's the top layer. Put dust down right here so it hits into this torch, dust off to the side, a block up here with a torch on top, a block in front of this repeater, repeater coming off the block set to 4 ticks delay, another block in front of that 4 tick repeater with dust off to this side. Next, a block on top of the torch, dust on top of that block. Now we can put our sticky pistons in. So 1, 2, 3. They should all extend. Put block of choice in front of them. Next, we're going to do this top area. So glowstone up from this dust, glowstone off to the side of this dust, and then glowstone up again like that. And we're going to put dust along all of that. And we're going to put our pistons in here. So 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to do our other monostable circuit. So come one off from this glowstone right here. Dust off to the side. A block up. Dust coming up the block. A torch off to this block. Block off the glowstone again with a repeater facing outward set to 4 ticks delay. Block coming out from the 4 tick delay repeater with dust on top of it should activate because of this torch. A torch off the side should go off because of the dust. A block up from the torch, and then underneath it we need a lamp. Next we put our glass right in front of these, and we're done. So glass right in front of this, and then all we have to do is fill in our flooring. But before we do that, let's just make sure everything works. So we're going to put a block right here off our input block, and we're going to put a button and just test it. See, we always want to test this stuff before we decide to jump in. So let's just see. Oh, this one has to be on 2 ticks, not 1 tick, 2 ticks. There we go. You always want to test it just to make sure. Just to make sure. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now let's test her. Why are you doing that? Alright guys, so I actually stopped the video to check out why this wasn't working, and guys, even I forget stuff. So when you say my creations don't work, even I forget, even on some of my own things, what I missed. So I got stuck at a point where it was doing this and dragging that block back in for some reason. You know why? Because I did not put redstone dust on top of this block. So if I put redstone dust on top of that block, it should work just fine now. See, guys, even I forget stuff sometimes. It just happens. So so now all we have to do is fill in our walling to our door. And then what we do is off our input blocks, we're going to take redstone down and connect both of them together. And then we're just going to go like this and delete all these blocks and put redstone dust down all of these blocks. Now you don't have to do this. This is for the pressure plates. This is if you want pressure plates for your door instead of buttons. So we'll go like that, and then we can put our pressure plates on both sides like so. Click the pressure plates, it closes. Click the pressure plates, it opens. But like I said, if you don't want those pressure plates, all you have to do, these are the input blocks, so just put a button over there or a button over here. It's completely up to you guys. So yeah, guys, that's how you build my 2x3 seamless piston door. 2x3 seamless glass piston door, I should say. Alright guys, so if you like this video, leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. Alright guys, peace!